Through here. Huh. All right, let's just get.
Yeah. Yeah.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for the fairy tale?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather. He never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense. Tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire. And I never heard about the Campbell family.
Very well. All we know is slowly whispers about our Shame to say it.
You can rely on my discretion.
And okay.
Yeah. Afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame him.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They said she was a witch to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ.
That's not all.
I wish I could just keep pace with them.
Only the 5th survived. Yeah. He was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her. Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, yeah. Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. Didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a small tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Yeah. Cursed everything and everyone in his past, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil spawn.
Sweet Jesus.
Devil spawn.
Sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Pray, Sir Hans. Pray. Yeah.
God be with you, Henry.
Whoa! Slow down. Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go.
What?
To make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Thanks.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here
Neuhoff.
above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Miloda, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
Okay.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
Okay.
Good luck, then.
So let's go to the northern farm. Southern. Go to the northern one since it's right here.
Yeah.
This is where we had our hunting excursion with Hans Capon. Hans Capon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
No. I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
May the Lord watch over you.
Captain Bernard.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
She'll tell me what's.
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
Parley!
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wulflin, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples.
Rude.
We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
God bless.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry, I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Hey, who's there?
No one? What are the odds of going to that farm to where we need to go?
Yeah.
Right. Now we can tell them. Know where they are. Have food. You guys make anything? No, we're just standing around. Oh, there we go.
Well,
Greetings. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I found that encampment.
huh. I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolfland's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
No, out of the question. Pillaging needs to be stopped by swords and not words.
Oh my god.
If we make a deal today, in a week, another 20 bastards will be lining up for Sir Hanush's coin.
All right, sir. It was just a suggestion.
Well, you can keep your suggestions to yourself. Can we get going or not?
Of course. Ready when you are.
That sucks. Oh well.
Advance!
For Cyril and Vitos!
The man who brings me Wolfman's head.
I don't like this.
Crawling out from under some rock.
Yeah. Ugh. Everyone died. all the way back here? Oh.
If you didn't booze so much, maybe you wouldn't keep losing your...
That hurts.
That's a good. That's
fucking
my boy.
bandits.
Look what
I'd
I've got.
much
You'll
rather
love.
do battle with other nobles. Why? Bandits are easier to defeat, aren't they? Maybe, when you're face to face with them. But those sneaky fuck...
He just ate hard.
fools.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Hmm. Okay.
I don't like it.
God be with
So, what do you think?
old Hannah.
You can't take it with you, though.
I agree.
can you?
Why would I?
Everyone has
Right.
to die sometime.
But so Hannah-
And how else do you-
With diplomacy?
You can't. Enough talk. Take care.
Okay.
Sir Hannes,
And mount up, young.
can you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to.
All right.
Isn't that quite? What about?
That's not. I'm glad to.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
Okay.
Well, I'd like. To...
Certainly.
Well, I'd like to learn.
Certainly.
I'd like to.
All right. Now.
Learn some axing.
I'd like to learn.
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't you rather?
That.
Well,
Goodbye. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hannah sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Melotas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban. Distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wulfin of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5
Damn.
babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn.
Oh.
Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. Didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because he was afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Whoa! Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as Crowley.
Yes, Captain.
Hey! Henry's come to see us!
Boom.
What do we do?
First, we have... So someone...
Isn't it done? Yeah, I suppose you're right.
One is uphill.
Tell me.
They say
So what's the?
nothing in
We
How are you?
heard all this. You
How
know,
do you mean?
like only in
What? All at the same?
everyone
Not in
died.
one.
And you believe?
Depends how. As God be with you.
Okay. And we will go to B again. Lockpicking. Okay.
Good day to you.
Captain,
What?
they raided your.
No.
Something's not wrong.
The captain.
I suppose.
Farewell.
Captain,
Well,
we're trying to.
what do you want
How many of?
to?
Which way?
I-
So your husband was.
Yes,
What did they?
not much.
So you're telling.
More or less.
But just to what? So were you?
Well,
Look here.
no.
I'm the one who. If we don't catch.
Lord,
So
first,
that's exactly what.
they came. I noticed
Why would you help those cut?
they didn't behave.
Go on.
They rode off. One of the.
So you know.
I won't go.
That'll do me.
Goodbye.
Okay. Gonna send us there.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Safe.
Dare you put your hands on...
Rude.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
All right. So we really need to try to do to talk to him. Oh goodness, sorry. Leave my horse.
I found that encampment.
Huh.
Not really.
How many men did...
Around 10.
Around 10.
The same as us.
Wouldn't it be better?
Parley with...
Sir Hanush ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wolfley. Even
There
if
we
it
go.
comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Bit of spying could well be of use, all right. And Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece.
Mhm.
I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay. Does this count as unarmed, like not having my sword on me? We're gonna find out. So,
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you're wearing Sir Bernard's colors. Suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
okay.
Fucking weather. Fucking tent. Fucking camp. Had enough of this. Fucking weather. Fucking tents. Fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry, I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Aleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Just want to eat and sleep. Fuck. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap.
Why do you want to hurt the Lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Malotta stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malotta convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back.
So hungry.
But Malotta bribed a priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son. Me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
I heard some interesting tales about you. They say your family is cursed.
So Bernard's been telling those stories again. How my Oleshna cousins do love to gossip.
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon.
Oh, God.
And he was born with 4 siblings, and none of them lived. True. But they always leave one thing out of that fairy tale.
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes, and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. What else is
But
there
enough
to
of this
do here?
shit.
Your quarrel is with Milotta, not with Bernard, and certainly not with Sir Hanish, whose estates you're pillaging.
So?
So leave Sir Hanish's domain and settle your differences with Milotta elsewhere.
My quarrel is with everyone who helps Milotta. And Hanush gave him refuge in Ratai.
Sir Hanish knows nothing about Milotta's scheming. He offered a helping hand to a Christian in need, and for his pains, he has you pillaging his lands and murdering his subjects.
It's the times we live in.
You want justice? You think you deserve it? Then you should behave with honor yourself and leave here.
What good would it do me?
If you leave voluntarily, I'll tell Sir Hanish about Milotta's deception. He's not going anywhere in his current condition, so we'll get to the truth in the end.
The devil take it. There's nothing here worth pillaging anyway. All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
Don't forget to leave the loot and 60 groschen, too.
There's no denying you're a good negotiator, lad. Oh well. No doubt we'll find easier pickings elsewhere. Better run along before Bernard loses patience.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
What did you used to do before all this?
Okay. I need some food. Thank you. Oh, I ate too much.
Joined up with this lot instead.
Oh, I ate too much. Oh, so much food. Robin.
I'll make candles for a monastery.
Hear that, lads? He made candles so the monks...
Yeah.
Okay, now we tell them, like, hey, they're leaving. I think that was the right choice to do.
Yeah.
See? Oh, good. I don't know why I'm yawning. Look at that.
I've just come back from Wolflin, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
Oh,
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 70 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected. The coin is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Ratai. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. Good luck then.
Sweet. Now we go back to Ratai. Our upper gate. And we go. What's my nourishment? 110. I'm a fat Henry. Hello? Oh, he's in here.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir, I met the parish priest of Uzhitz, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay? Not bad for a man of the cloth, is he? Rumor has it, when he finished his studies at the university where his father sent him, he decided the
He's talking about the priest that I got drunk with. He fornicated with wenches.
I even heard he fought against the Turk at the Battle of Kosovo. And then he suddenly came back and settled down here. No doubt it cost his family plenty, but he's a fair man and I'm fond of him. There's a lot to be said for a priest with a good understanding of vice.
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot he took and pay 70 groschen in compensation.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment at not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Oh! Ooh, I shall wait. These were. Okay, we shall move on. That's all I got. Was that? Rude, rude. Aww. Figure out where Capon is. That's his horse, right? I don't know. Run! Radzig is here. Where's... You know what? Not gonna be... I don't want to know what my lord is doing. Sure.
I'm on. Goodbye.
Let's talk.
Well, we can...
Agree?
More.
Oh. Guessing that. Oh.
Oh, that's a
That's
decent
kiss.
price.
You.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed the whole family.
God's blessing.
Green.
Can you show me?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
All right. Now.
Can you show?
Certainly.
I'd like to.
First, you have.
Oh.
Well.
Take care.
Select all. Toggle.
Let's have a word about.
Well.
What?
You're. A...
This. Trade.
Good luck then.
Let's talk. Sat.
It's not.
I knew.
Nice. I really need a new sword. You must have a new sword for me.
God grant you. Good luck then.
Oh.
Let's have a word.
You won't.
Very well.
Fuck. Trade. Fuck, maybe he has a better sword now. Need. Good swing, but I'm not a good. I would like to have stab and swing. Blue. I don't need a blunt. Merchant. Longsword. Merchant sword. Oh, piercer's literally what. Ooh. Saving grace. Oh, saving grace it is. Take you. We're gonna haggle.
Let's talk.
Finally.
Go. Weapon. So much better. Literally 10 more damage. Take my old sword. So we did
Baked
that.
goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Curious on any good armor. So that's already better than. $3.6 just for that. I mean, that's even better. Well, by one, it's even. Hmm. Not looking. Like. Gutenberg. Okay.
I'd like to just. What? That's a. Very well.
Hey. First, go. Okay, that. Oh, right. We have to get the document. Get 'em. Hmm. Effort.
What the hell was that?
Hey,
Sorry.
damn.
What the?
There you are.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the Quester. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Okay.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Okay.
See you later.
Now we have to go all the way back to Sassau. I never really... Alright. But unfortunately, that's where we're gonna... Guys, so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, all button up above. Goal to catch you guys.